Most guys in their 30s and 40s want to move like they're in their 20s again, but they are scared to death of getting injured and putting themselves back in their career and their life. But there are 5 methods I use once a week for 30 minutes that could save you pain, hassle, improve your strength in the gym, and improve your overall power output to keep you going for longer. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do without wrecking your life or making it consume it, so you have to spend hours in the gym or hours on a field. And you only need a kids park or playing field to do it. First, we've got the warm-up. It's going to take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes to do. We're going to do things like pogos to get our ankles braced and ready. We're going to use some A variations of skips to get us used to sprint form and get the body used to being in that sprint pattern. We're going to use faster versions. It's an A skip with a switch. We're going to use some speed bands to build rhythm and power output. And then we're going to look at some build-up sprints. We're only going to 85%, so we're not going to go crazy on the sprint stuff early doors. Because the whole point is we want to build power. We want to do it right so we don't fuck ourselves up, because we've all got families and we've got jobs to go to, correct? Everything you're going to do from here is going to be 2 rounds worth, around 10 to 15 meters each. Very simple concept to take on board. It's just a warm up to prep the body to do the thing you need to do. Sprinting. We're also going to chuck in some things like broad jumps, single leg broad jumps, just so we get a lot more power output and prep the body for what it actually needs to do. Again, so I don't mess myself up. So it's going to be a broad jump into a single leg broad jump into a triple broad jump, in some leg bands, and some acceleration work. Still hate warming up, but it's a necessity. Name me a single person that likes warming up and I'll show you a liar. I can never normally get in bands right. I feel like I've got it though. 9 to 10 meter warm-ups. Sprints. Nothing crazy. Build up 10 meters, coast off. The aim is a big first 3-step push off. The first step should be a punch. Second step, catch to drive. Third step, punch again and start coming up. So now the warm-up's done, we're going to move into our third. So our first one was warm-up, second was acceleration warm-up, third one is, so first we had a warm-up, second we've had a primer, third is now build-up speed, fourth is going to be coasting speed, fifth is going to be maximal speed. And by coasting speed, we're going to have a play about with different modalities. But I think the one thing we lose at is play about with different variations, because that's what being a fucking human is about, right? So let's go get it. So now we're on build-ups. Here we go. Still focusing on that 3-step power. Every 10 meters you run, you're gonna have about 45 seconds to a minute break to allow the system to recoup. ATP, energy systems, you don't need to worry about that, let me do that. But it's gonna let you recover better, so you can maximal output. Second one, we're gonna build up now to a bit more 90-95. Now we're doing coasting speed. So we're gonna hit a maximum at 30 and try and hold it, just so we get used to holding that high speed a little bit more. You should do these at 40s and 50s, but I don't have 40s and 50s to play with. Probably have 40s, but still. Now I've experienced a bit more of high speed exposure with the coast. We're gonna repeat again, but we're gonna do 2 waterfalls, which now we're moving into the play element. So then when we go to maximal speed, it'll feel a bit more fluent. So we're going for some waterfall sprints, arguably my favourite sprint I've ever done. And they're just really good for getting you agile and be able to redirect yourself forward. Because unless you are actually sprint racing like a drag, you're always going to move multilateral. So let's go with it. One thing that I did forget to mention is when you're eventually moving up to doing speed work every week and you're comfortable with it and maximal speed comes a lot more often, then we're looking at around 150 meters a week total of the work. So that could be 3 10s, 2 20s, which would be what, 70 meters. You could do a 30, and then you could do a 40 and a 50, 40 or a 50, 140, 150. 10 meters is not going to make that much of a difference. Or you can split up any way you want. But when you do start, you can start off on 50 meters, like I said before. So you do 3 20s, 3 10s and a 20. So start off with 3 10s and a 20. Or you can do 5 10s, just get used to building up speed and building up over distance. Then you go from 5 10s to 3 10s and a 20. Then you can go to 2 10s, you go to 2 20s and a 10. Then eventually you can start adding more on, so you can do 3 20s, so you're moving up to 60 meters now. Then you can move up to a 10 and 3 20s, so now you're doing more build-ups. Ideally I want front loaders, so I want a bit more volume at the start, so it'd be like you'd always do more at the 10s, medium in the 20s, medium to low on the 30s, and then 40s and 50s you'd probably do one or two reps. One would be a coat, one would be a hitting maximal pace and float. Second would be like an absolute maximal all-out sprint, or a build-up to. So that's where we're at with sprinting. Now it's time for an all-out 40-metre sprint, because that's all the space I've got to play with. And that is the entire sprint session. So we've done the warm-up, done a primer, done accelerative work to build up, done a continuous sprint, and I've done maximal. That is all you need to stay fast, pain-free, build explosive power in the gym, keep them fast twitch muscle fibres, be all and end all. Stay youthful, well into your 40s, well into your 50s. Crack on. If you do want to work with me, if you want to move fast, be powerful, get jacked while being pain-free, go to the description below. There's a booking link, there's a call link. If you don't want to join, that's fine. I have a completely free school group called the Human Performance Project. It's going to help you get jacked, be powerful, move fast, pain-free. Everything I do, if you're in your 30s and 40s, it should be prime for you to do that, to look after your families, work hard in your business, work smarter in your businesses, and just be your own version of an athlete without the commitment and without the paycheck as well. They're going to get paid a lot. If that's a bit of you, come follow me. If not, Instagram at Tobias Lieber _. And I've got a podcast called Set Standards and Side Quest. Just search my name, you'll be fine. Let's get cracking. Oh, what was that? Lucy.